welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and this is my open book. In today's video we're going to be updating my reading journal for May. So grab a drink and grab a snack and let's get into it. First we're going to start with my library. So as you can see I put a little sticky note to make it easier. I like to use this library page to color in based on my rating of the book. So I've got these little highlighters over here. So the blue is for any 5 or 6 star reads. The green is for 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, 1 star. You get the idea. So not only can I see how many books I read at the end of the year, but I can also use it to see what kind of ratings I'm giving my book. This is going to be like a wrap up of April, and then we're going to set up for May. So for the books I read in April, honestly, pretty good. A lot of blues, I gotta say. Which I did do a lot of rereads this month in case you missed my wrap up, but they still count. It's always a good sign when I don't have to use the orange or the red at all. Not too shabby. Okay, now we're gonna get into my favorite book for the month of April, which was Wild and Wrangled. It was my only 6-star read of the month. So we're gonna stick that in. I ran out of my little tape doohickey thing I usually use. So I'm gonna have to use these like little individual glue dots, which are kind of annoying. But hopefully they still, I feel like I'm gonna have to use 2. This is definitely more time consuming, but it's okay. You work with what you got. So we've got Wild and Wrangled, and then I'm just gonna write it in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick between these two. I hate when this happens. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a tough one. This is a tough one. That means I'm also gonna have to pick, oh, okay, I'm getting too far ahead. Okay, Indigo or Wild and Wrangled. I think Indigo is definitely more unique, so I think it is a standout for that reason. But if I'm talking about just like my own personal preference, Wild and Wrangled is a second chance romance, small town, emo cowboy. I feel like I personally resonated with these characters more, so I think that's why I'm more inclined to put Wild and Wrangled, just because I personally felt like a deeper connection to those characters. This hurts to do, but let's try to make it nice and neat. Okay, now I have to pick between Wild and Wrangled and Tide. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a doozy. Do I have to pick right now? Oh, like if I were to reread one right now, which one would I want to reread? I want to reread Wild and Wrangled. I think it's gonna be Wild and Wrangled, you guys. Call me crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. We already have our first contender for the final bracket. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Time is flying by. Okay. All right. So book club, we read Ward D in April. I gave it a 4-star. Our pick for May is going to be Death Valley by Karina Halley. So I'm going to stick that in there. All right. Now time for the Hall of Fame. So these are all the books that I gave a 5-star to. I'm not going to do my 6-star book here because that's going to get its own spread. For the Hall of Fame, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could put 3 here and 3 on the next page. Okay, so we'll put Hunger Games and Catching Fire together. And then I'll put Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. Those were all standouts for sure. Okay, first page of the Hall of Fame is filled in. That's so exciting. Okay, I think that's a decent amount of books in the Hall of Fame, if I do say so myself. Okay, now what's next? Oh, our quotes page. Love it. We're going to add one from Prodigal Son. View of Virgil will be my downfall and destruction, and right now I welcome it. Let me burn in the fires of hell forever. For that mouth of his, I won't regret a thing. And that's on Forbidden Romance, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And then, of course, Christian from Twisted Lies. My hunger to piece together her puzzle tethered me to sanity and fed the tiny part of me that still believed. Oh, I have a typo. don't worry about it. In goodness and humanity, it was the order to my chaos, the flame to my ice. I'm just gonna use a bigger piece of tape for those because I'm kind of over the glue dots, TBH. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I should probably just get a glue stick. Okay. I'm gonna have to use smaller font next time because I'm definitely gonna run out of room. I do still have some space on the back, but still. Thankfully, we have no DNFs to add, so that's good. Okay, I know I read another book in the Black Rose auction, which is back here. Oh, I already marked it. Okay, I'm ahead of the game. I know the Rebel Blue Ranch, I finished that series. Here it is, right here. Wild and Wrangled finished that out, so we're gonna color that in. We've got a series finished. How exciting. All right, The Good Brothers. So we'll close that one out. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okay, Rose Hill. Do I have the Rose Hill series on here? I do. Okay, so at the time, there were only 3 books announced, so it looks like I finished it, but I actually need to add an extra line because she did announce a 4th book. I think it's called Wild Card. Wild Card. I don't know how many there are going to be total, so for now we'll just put it at 4. And thankfully I didn't start any new series, so that's good. All right, let's flip through. I still haven't written my reviews for March, but it's fine. Oh, I can show you guys. I did my 6-star spread for Indigo. It didn't really come out the way I wanted to, but I did this like floral cutout with the indigo flower, and then I put like some peekaboo graphics behind it. So in the book, they make mud pies together, so I put that and then kind of like a plantation style aesthetic, if you will. So that's what I did for Indigo. Okay. April, I did not do very well with my TBR at all. I only read 4, which is not terrible, but you know, it could have been better, but it's okay. We all know what April was like. Okay, now my April reviews. I'm probably not going to take the time to write my reviews because as you can see, I haven't even written my reviews for March yet, but I'm going to at least fill in the book covers, what my ratings were, and then I'm also going to write if it was like Kindle, physical, or audio. So we'll just do a speed through of that. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of mirrored what I did in February. So I put the book covers along the side. I was kind of lazy with my doodles, but I just tried to make it look like little raindrops with my April reviews up at the top. And I notated if it was a physical book, a Kindle book, or an audio. And I also notated my rereads since I had so many rereads this month. So that's what we're working with. I'll go back and write my reviews later because I feel like I need time to process that. And I still need to catch up on March. So now, however, it is time for the fun part because we are going to do my 6-star spread for Wild and Wrangled. So here are some pictures that I got. I also put a little quote from Wild and Wrangled. He was the first person who cared enough to get to know me. He peeled back the layers I had drawn around myself and liked what he saw. He made me want to like myself too. So sweet. And I just printed some pictures from Pinterest. This one I actually got from the author's Instagram. She posted this and I thought it was adorable. That's actually her wearing those pants with the book tucked in her back pocket. This was for when she was on the book tour for the release of the book, and I just love the aesthetic. I feel like it matches the vibes. So I kind of want that to be like in the center. And we've got the part where the female main character is a jilted bride at the bar. We've got the little notes, like when they were in high school writing notes to each other. There's a part in the book where this basically is taken right out of the pages. So, and I've got some with her daughter because she is a single mom and her daughter rides horses. So I thought those would be cute. I mean, this is Dusty. This is him. Okay, I always print them too big, so I never know how I'm going to make them fit, but we always find a way. So let's get to it. Okay, now let's get into the May TBR. As you can see, I kind of already set it up. I did some tracing. This is where I'm going to put the books that I picked in my TBR video, which I will link above if you haven't seen it yet. The jar helped with these picks. And then I'm also going to try something new for the month of May. So instead of having to print the book covers again, I'm just going to put what books I actually read. This is actually inspired by Rachel Catherine. If you guys have seen her videos on YouTube, her book journal is definitely goals. And she does this in her journal where she'll just, you know, for each book that she reads, she writes the title, puts what genre it is, number of pages, and then what star rating she gave it. And we're just gonna keep a little, you know, condensed version reading tracker here in the journal. And I just put some scrapbook paper behind it that I thought was very like springy, if you will. And for the TBR, I'm just gonna I did some doodles of like bumblebees and daisies. Right, our May spread is done. Here's how it came out. I think it's super cute for spring. You can kind of see a sneak peek of how I'm doing on the TBR so far. I did already finish one. I'm almost done with this one. I DNF'd this one, but more about that in the May wrap up. Here's how it came out. I'm really excited. I like the pop of color from the scrapbook paper. And I think this will be a good way to keep track of what I end up reading this month. So thank you guys for joining me. I will be going back and writing my reviews eventually, I promise. But here's how the journal's looking so far. I'm still really loving doing this. Give this video a like if you are too, and leave a comment down below giving me ideas for what my June spread should be. I can't decide if I should do like a summery theme or if I should do like a rainbow theme for Pride Month. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to subscribe so you can see what I end up doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.